What? I think my natty jacket is warmer than my Dickies. Yeah, that's interesting. It is. I just sit there and I said, well, I'm going to try this one because it fell down out of the closet. And I put it on and it's like, that one's actually warmer. Yeah, it is. It's snuggly. My little natty jacket. Yeah, little Ray Ray. She's so cute. Now, I was sitting there listening to music, and I don't, I sing in front of people. I had a YouTube, so say, you gonna be, are you gonna be? When I climb the stairs, it's just still in love, right? A chair is still a chair, even if there's no one sitting there, right? So I've sang in front of people, so I don't really need to, right? Been there, done that, accomplished that goal. People are listening, I'm singing, there you go. Even if it's all the assholes at military intel. You suck, we know. Okay, thank you. How do you know? No, you don't, because you're not living the Lord's Prayer, so you don't know you suck yet. Still working on it. Damn, they suck again. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to sing in front of people. I don't need to memorize all of Ronnie Law's lyrics from Very Special. I don't need to. I mean, I can and sing with somebody. It'd be fun, right? But it's like, I already did that. Didn't I already sing, each day through my window, I watch how to see. I sing that online. I also sing, well, I guess I sing My Girl. I sing numerous times, many a tear has to fall, but it's all in the game. Do, 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 do. I have tons of Tommy Edwards songs I got to download. There Once Lived a Fool. That one is so good. That man, he had like this standard, I think, that, he wouldn't, I'm going to record this, I'm going to do my best, and I like it. And I don't, when you get people like that, it's like, did he ever record a, what the hell? I know, you listen to all his songs, it's like, well, I like some better than others, but I got to put that on, that's good, right? Like sitting there listening to it, don't tell me about her arms, I've been there, right? And the way she purrs. And you're just like, no, the guy, you see why, because he was struggling financially all the time because of style and this and that. And you have, you're a talented person with poor people that are struggling financially all the time. And they said he was polite and a good guy, and he died from alcoholism because it never stops. Right. And then you got all these people, you want to be successful, you want to be famous, you want to leave your print on the world, and they had this little kid wanting to get adopted. I want to run as fast as Sonic. No, you don't. No, you don't. You have a really kind professional football player that played for 11 years as special teams and backup linebacker for the Cincinnati Bengals from Panama, which is a very poor country, so you got to work hard to pay your bills, right? Try to convince you to be a college and professional pro football player. I was like, yeah, those people. Oh, Lawrence Taylor kills people, man. I saw it on a movie with John Claude Van Damme. Much later, but I ain't trying to play football. I'll play basketball. And I'll get my professional money, and then I'll go marry my wife, and we'll get up there, and I'll go up in the mountains, and I'll teach kids, you don't want to hurt people over money. The people that are affected by the virtual presence of the military, whack a sack of suds, whack-a-doodle, fucktard motherfuckers. Yeah, it's symbiotic. Well, yes, Jimmy Oliver, Manny Treviso, and Whitey Kaufman are responsible for their actions because life is eternal and grace is infinite, right? Okay. So we're all responsible for what we do. And that's why I was so passionate no, you got to understand, Jesus Christ is Lord, God's omniscient, omnipotent, and the book says that I'm the guy most like Jesus to redeem the Gospels so we can live the Gospels instead of having be comic books that we live after we're dead because we accept money from Right Said Fred and his fucking crazy bitch. Hey, everybody, Devil Wears Prada, right? So you're sitting there, I was watching some of that movie the other night, and I'm like going, what's her name, Anne Hathaway? I'm sitting there watching it going, why do you want to have a relationship with this person? She's an asshole. Yeah, no, no, she's just an asshole. They're trying to make them look human. I'm a real boy. Like on the Big Bang Theory, no, Kripke, they're assholes. They have all this, no, God damn, they're supposed to be intelligent. Okay? Forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. Wow, that applies in physics perfectly, doesn't it? Okay, why are we discussing how we're going to use this technology and that will be used by psychotics that believe money's real and will murder each other over it? Making jokes over dinner? Is this Melissa Wolowitz's last meal? Okay, do you understand? Trafilda Brisk. I mean, fuck. So it's like, shit, So I'm sitting there listening to my songs, and I'm here. I know they're trying to fuck with my head about my mind fuck with the, the Yvonne DiCarlo, my generation, Jennifer Lynn Lopez, right? And I'm like, yeah. Can you really sing? All my love is all and my dreams are very special. Okay. You show up and I'll get the lyrics down and I'll practice and we'll sing it together, but we'll only do it in a barn with family. And if family likes it, maybe we'll do it again. And if not, okay, well, that's the last time I'm singing in front of you assholes. No Tommy Edwards for you. Meanie. Okay, just kidding. But I sang in front of people, man. I didn't want to when I was young. I didn't want people critiquing and making fun of you. It's not necessary. Forgive debt, trespass, love, eternal, faithful peace. Bam, there you go. Job rules, Jerusalem, right? And so you're just like, I don't know. If I could tell you, like Jesus, I don't get emails from the Clintons, the Obamas, and the Bushes and stuff. If I could tell you what was wrong with these people, I would have already had quantum computing and artificial general intelligence fixed. I'd be living in the Gila. And I wouldn't be in a house that I have to wear coats all the time because it's cold, because there's possible stuff in the construction that if you stay in it and try to get warm too much from the fiberglass and all that can make you and keep you sick. So I have to live in archaic conditions to keep constant ventilation coming through. But that's what Suzuki tells me. He sits there and he says, you do know that, ancient Navajos and stuff like that, and Hauntavides, they didn't have one of those. Oh, ceiling fan. Okay, yeah. So tomorrow we'll go in here and I'll vacuum the roof and clean just to get the natural toxins with the synthetic toxins and and just try to keep it clean as I can to keep myself as healthy as I can to get through this hell, survive, self-eliminate, abuse, recover. And they keep telling me that, and I'm like, what? It's like, no, it feels like I'm dying. Of course it feels that way. And they want you to feel that way because people are connecting to the eternal spirit of the Lord, and they want these people to feel hopeless and feel a brave man wants request of me. And that's from an army movie. And you're like, no, it's not brave. Okay, to kill people over money. Son of a bitch. It's brave to stand up for the Lord's Prayer without fear while people that will kill people over money are mocking you and going, I kicked your ass at Solomon's Temple a week ago, you little putz. Okay. Why won't you do it now? Because you'll get together with a bunch of people and I can't kill you all and kill women and children because I'll pass on bad information that will put you out of business. It's not bad information. Anything that puts you out of business is good information. Fuck you. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Okay, so you understand. I'm tired. Yeah. So you gonna be? Are you gonna be? And then I heard "Love Is Like a Butterfly," which is my Emily's favorite song. Soft and gentle as a sigh. Yeah, it's a cute little tune. Emily loves that song. Yeah. My little Plum, she's so sweet. I love my Plum. She's one of the sweetest people in the whole world. She's very emotional, very sweet. They're a lot like Janice. They have a lot of the pragmatism of Sylvia Gomez, stuff. And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff, like that one lady said, they're Nazis and they'll follow this thing and they'll get together and stuff like, well, their grandpa was German in a hole and used to wrestle alligators and accepted an arranged marriage with a Spanish dad to marry their grandma. So I could see where they might have some cognitive issues and problems like you have, Cloris Leachman. Yeah, so they're telling me what a creepy family I have and a creepy son. I mean, it's like, do you tell this the colonel whose kid at the, like Jonesy put his foot up on the bumper, Well, you see my wife, I know your wife's parked in your spot, okay? But you're supposed to be an example, and you're parked in the handicap, sir, and you need to be a better example than that. You should know better, sir, so I'm writing you a ticket. You should expect me to do this for you. It's basically what he told him. His dad was an NCO from Bragg, right? The colonel was not having it. He said he was shooting baskets with us the next day. He said, My services as a security police officer will no longer be required, I was told by the commander there. So instead of sitting around under a tree all day waiting to write that asshole a ticket, I'm here hanging out with you guys, having Randy come in and say, they're working me like a dog. We get all our chores done. Well, let's play some spades and we go outside and shoot hoops, right? If you were Jones, where would you rather be? In a cop car parked under a tree, bored as hell, waiting to write a ticket for the vice wing commander so you could get back to fleet service, tell jokes, play spades with Sly Stan and Sneaky Pete, and shoot hoops with us too, and have us do our jokes, and me walk into the thing and go, hey, you, yeah, oh, you're the dirty bastard who killed my dog, or killed my sister and raped my dog. It's a shame. That was a damn good dog, right? I mean, where would you rather be? Alone in a car, waiting for someone to write a ticket to get money for the fuckers, or hanging out with the people that say, hey, we can survive the fuck if we just have a good time enjoying and loving one another through this hell. And Jonesy had it, that North Carolina kid whose dad was ex-Army, he knew how to serve. Okay. Good old Jonesy, right? I remember when Russ Gardner told that story about the girl that looked like he described her, it looked just like Megan Fox, right? And Brian's like, oh my gosh. And Brian's, and Gardner's like, yeah. And she got her legs cut off at the knees from farm equipment. He took her out on a date, and she took him out to this place where there was a part of a tree resting on a branch, and she took off her clothes. She had these firm up high, and he let Brian, it was hilarious if you listen to the way he let Brian tell him what he wanted the girl to look like. It was funny. You're sitting there. It was like a 30-minute story, right? And Brian's like, "What were her boobs were up? Yeah, firm and high, just like on the Bob Seger song. Yeah, she was just cut off at the knees though, but she was real strong. She still worked on that farm. She'd do pull-ups and everything. She had trimmed, tight. Yeah, oh yeah, but just cut off at the knees." Right? So she hangs up on this branch. She's totally naked. I'm sitting there. She gets up over on top of me, and Brian's like, and she looked like, yeah, she did. Sounded just like, and so he goes through this whole story about them having sex on this tree branch. And then before he knows it, he sits there and he looks and he goes, oh shit, it's like 2 hours. Okay. After he told her pops that he'd have her home, right? So he gets in the car and he's all worried, this farmer gonna kill me, right? Brings her home, and he's coming up with a story, and he's trying to apologize, and he's sitting there, and the old man's sitting there, the father's sitting there on the thing, and he said, wow, well, you come back again, Russell. You're a good boy. Most of them just leave her hanging up in the tree. And Brian's like, and I'm sitting there laughing my ass off going, you made that shit up, didn't you? Yeah, you got that from your dad. It was so funny. And he let Brian make up the whole story. He would just be suggestive about it, and then Brian would fill in all the gaps. All the X-rated parts with what you want to look like. Well, she looked like Megan Fox, but she got cut off at the knees. Okay? You got to understand, it's a country white girl, okay, from North Carolina. So it ain't going to be Jennifer Lopez. It ain't going to be Janet Jackson. There's not going to be Miriam Cologne or Barbara Luna. It's got to be someone that Brian would find, wow, she's good looking, right? So it pretty much described Megan Fox from Transformers. More than meets the eye. It's just a product of Brian Hall's imagination. It was funny. And Rush just ran with it. And it was funny as hell. I was laughing my ass off. And I was even kind of like going, okay. Wow. Okay. Wow, that sounds, weren't you worried you're going to, I'm getting into it like, weren't you worried you're going to get caught? Aren't you going to, weren't you worried about this? Because that's how I'm thinking. Like, but dude, okay, but but your dad said, But Brian's adding in all the X-rated stuff. It was hilarious. He got it from his dad, John Hall. Don't turn nothing down but your collar. Always be the back door man. Sundown, you better take care of. I found you've been creeping around my back there. Okay, your narrative is what you do. And it's not bad to be attracted to women, but it is wrong to be unfaithful and use money to be jealous of people that you shouldn't be jealous of and then abuse them. And why are you jealous of them? You make their life miserable. It's just stupid, isn't it, though? Okay, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow, all right? Peace out. Hang in there.